guys, and sorry, my voice literally is so bad. Anyway, so maybe I think what should we do? Okay, so what about I'm going to read a story. No. Oh, how about the Genie of a Teapot? The Genie of a Teapot sounds cool. So, sorry I'm a little sweating. So, let's do it. The Genie of a Teapot. Long ago, in ancient Arabia, where lived two brothers named Ali and Harun. Such a name in Arabic. The brothers were orphans and lived on the streets of a great city, running errands and begging for money. Oh, sometimes they would walk around the walls of a sultan's palace looking for food. Ali and Harun would stare up at the huge turrets and dreams of the riches that must lie inside the palace. That night, Ali and Harun were very hungry. They sat in the bazaar near the palace, hoping to get some scraps of food. Suddenly, Ali noticed a shaft of golden light streaming from an open door. Beyond the doorway, he could see a room full of food, with piles of sweets and pastries, rich desserts, and mouth-watering roast meats. Ali realized that he was looking into the kitchen of a palace. Ooh, really? So please, if you just want to, just grab a handful or just a pie if it got in there. Don't steal or go in there and eat. Just take a pie. At least you got a pie to eat, right? Ali was so hungry he forgot all about Harun and stepped inside the kitchen. No one seemed to be around, so Ali reached for the nearest morsel of food. But before he could take a single bite, he heard a loud cry. "Stop, thief!" shouted the palace cook and grabbed Ali's arm. "You must come with me to the Sultan," growled the cook. "He will punish you." The cook marched Ali to the great hall. The Sultan sat on the gigantic cushion, surrounded by slaves and courtiers. Right? One slave fanned him with a palm frond, while another fed him from a dish piled high with sweets. All around the hall were beautiful, sparkling jewels. Ali had to wait in a long line of scared-looking people. As one stepped forward, the Sultan's servant read out their crime. The Sultan would consider the wrongdoing and give them a punishment. One man had been caught stealing a donkey. He had sent to the dungeons. A young woman had protected an enemy of the Sultan. She was banished from the city forever. Ali was worrying about what his punishment might be. Someone tapped him on the shoulder. It was Harun. He leaned out of the shadows and whispered to Ali, "I saw that cook grab you, so I crept into the kitchen and borrowed this teapot." "Take it, brother. I have a plan," Harun whispered. His plan to Ali's ear was a very cunning plan indeed. At last, Ali came to the front of the line. A Sultan's servant pulled him forward. "This wretch was caught stealing from the palace kitchens," he said, shoving Ali in front of the Sultan. The Sultan looked at Ali with fierce dark eyes. "What do you have to say?" he said in a deep, growling voice. Ali felt very afraid, but he remembered Harun's plan and decided to be brave. I was not stealing from you, mighty Sultan," he said. Ali held up a teapot. I merely came to show you this, a prize more valuable than gold. This is an enchanted teapot, and inside it lives a genie. Behold! I'll say a secret word, and the genie will appear. Ali pretended to whisper into the teapot. Meanwhile, Heron had climbed up into the rafters of the hall. Just as Ali pretended to whisper, Heron dropped a big bag of flour. It burst. It sent great clouds of flour dust into the air. Heron jumped quietly down from the rafters, and when the flour dust cleared, everyone gasped. It was as if Heron had appeared out of nowhere. I am the genie of a teapot, Heron boomed. What is your bidding, great master? He bowed low to Ali. It's a cheap trick, my lord, sneered the servants. This is no genie. Genie, said Ali, I command you to show your strength. Crush one of those jewels. Harold took a big ruby from a pile near the Sultan and pretended to crush it. However, his secret hid the jewel and swapped it with one of the sweets from the kitchen he had put into his pockets. He had crushed the red sweet easily, and everyone was amazed. Such a plan. The servants looked shocked. It can't be real, he said. A real genie would be able to make treasure, not destroy it. Ali turned to Harun. Genie, create jewels for the Sultan. Clever Harun has secretly taken more of Sultan's jewel and hidden them in the teapot. He picked the teapot up very slowly and stared at it. Everyone went very quiet. Harun then shook the teapot and rattled. When he tipped it up, gleaming jewels poured out. Everybody was fooled. The Sultan's eyes nearly popped out of his head. I must have this enchanted teapot, he cried. How much do it cost? Ooh, how much do it cost? I don't know. Let's see. How many? It is worth more than gold than your whole palace, said Ali grandly. But for my beloved Sultan, I ask for only one jewel from your pile. The Sultan threw him a gigantic emerald, and Ali gave him the teapot. Goodbye, cried Harun, still pretending to be a genie. I'll depart until the Sultan calls for me. Harun threw a large handful of flour in the air, and while no one could see him, he dashed out of the hall. To make the genie reappear, you only have to utter the magic word, said Ali. Listen well, for I can say the word only once, or the magic will be destroyed. He leaned over and whispered in the Sultan's ear. The magic word is Habala Babala Zubala Bubala Zaba Kaboo. With that, Ali left the hall and ran out of the palace. When he was gone, the Sultan tried to summon the genie by saying Ali made a magic word. However, try as he might, he could not remember it. It's too long, right? I already knew it is too long. The Sultan spent so many days and nights whispering into the teapot that eventually he forgot to sentence his people to horrible punishment. Everyone in the city was happier than they had been for years. As for Ali and Harun, they sold the emerald and bought a magnificent mansion. With money left over, were able to afford so much food that they will never be hungry again. This Sultan was really easy to fool him, while Ali and Harun was a very smart person. Good for them, they got a happy life. Now, I hope you enjoy this story about the Sultan and I mean about Ali and Harun. Well, anyway, goodbye. I really want to sleep now. So, really, bye bye.